looking at. I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the first half is now in the books.
30.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
45.
And we'll see you back here after the break with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. The pass to Grimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. And it's 8 points for Giannis.
The assist.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
They get it back. Embiid. Lopez with the block. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Giannis.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the 76ers call time here. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Passes it to George. They need this. Lopez with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. 6 to shoot. George with no one around. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey. But Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Kuzma kicks to Lillard. Out to Kuzma. From deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
3 points.
Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Oubre with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Giannis. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
And finished off by Oubre.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Bucks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Knocks it loose. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Driving the lane. Unloads. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Grimes again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Trent comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Taurean Prince. The second chance effort. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Portis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Milwaukee's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Oubre, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And the basket by Lillard.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Philadelphia has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Porter with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now here's Giannis. Tight defense on him. This one for 3. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Here's Butler. 1:11 left in the third quarter. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection, taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
And stolen by Lillard. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
The assist.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Milwaukee has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Trent can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The 76ers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
At the line for Philadelphia, McKay.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Left side, Porter. Lillard dishes to Green. Portis, the pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And that one, good. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Yabusele, Butler out there with Gordon. Then there's Edwards. And it's Bona in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Gordon with it. Now Green defending. Misses from short range. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Rollins the pass to Portis. Bucks passing it around. Here's Rollins. Defended by Butler. There's Porter with the 3. Cans it from downtown.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Outside Butler. It's stolen by Green. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Sims. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Here's Butler driving to the basket. At the top of the key, Sims. And he drops it in from the low post. Sims has got 4 points this quarter.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Butler on the wing to halt the run, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Butler. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Bona. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Portis inside the three-point line. The offensive rebound. Sims kicks to Portis. The three-pointer, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the 76ers. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy has always been in attack mode, which makes it a tough cover for the defense.
Butler against Rollins. Outside Porter. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Portis.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Butler against Rollins. It's stolen. Sims inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Sims has got 6 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Got that one up quick.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Count it.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Pass to Bona. Back to Butler. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bona. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's